No matter how much effort you invest, success can feel just out of reach. You toil diligently, challenge yourself, yet the outcomes don't mirror your hard work. It's exasperating, but the issue isn't only the effort you exert, it's how you perceive. Your mindset molds your actions, choices, and capacity to grasp opportunities. If you persistently question yourself, fear defeat, or concentrate on barriers rather than fixes, success will always appear remote. Yet when you alter your mindset, adopting growth, resilience, and assurance, you tap into your true potential. Without this shift, you risk remaining stagnant, observing others progress while you stay put. 1. Understanding the power of mindset. Your mindset is the base on which your whole life is constructed. It forms your thoughts, controls your feelings, and ultimately affects every move you make. Envision your mind as rich soil. If you sow seeds of doubt and pessimism, they will surely grow into weeds of restriction and failure. But if you tend your mind with uplifting beliefs and sturdy attitudes, you foster a garden full of chances and victories. Compare the difference between a fixed and a growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset see their abilities as stagnant and unalterable. They dodge challenges, worried failure might reveal their perceived flaws. Meanwhile, those with a growth mindset accept challenges, viewing setbacks as useful lessons. When Thomas Edison labored on the electric bulb, he encountered thousands of failures. Yet he famously stated, "I haven't failed. I've discovered 10,000 ways that won't work." This captures the resilience and flexibility innate in a growth mindset. Your thoughts directly influence your emotions, and these emotions in turn propel your actions. Negative thoughts about yourself and your capabilities breed fear, anxiety, and hesitation, stopping progress and strengthening self-doubt. On the other hand, positive thoughts cultivate feelings of confidence, determination, and bravery, empowering you to take significant steps toward your aims. Developing a healthy mindset begins with the vital task of spotting your limiting beliefs. These covert saboteurs often emerge as self-talk like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not smart enough." When such thoughts surface, deliberately swap them with affirmations like, "I'm learning and growing every day," or "Each challenge brings me closer to mastery." Such intentional shifts in perception don't just change your mindset, they rewrite your entire story. Take, for instance, a professional who repeatedly faces setbacks in their career. With a fixed mindset, each rejection or critique might feel like an overwhelming defeat, reinforcing feelings of inadequacy. However, the person with a growth mindset recognizes these hurdles as opportunities to hone their skills, build resilience, and ultimately attain greater success. They adapt, modify, and persevere, knowing that every obstacle is just a stepping stone on the road to achievement. Nurturing this mindset demands continual effort and practice. It's not about unrealistic optimism, but about building the strength to face reality constructively. It involves daily exercises in self-awareness, watching your thoughts, recognizing your emotions, and consciously selecting responses that align with your highest goals. Over time, these small but steady adjustments in thinking patterns result in deep, lasting changes. Your mindset isn't static. It evolves as you consciously invest in its growth. A healthy mindset bolsters you against stress, helps you bounce back quickly from setbacks, and turns criticism into valuable input. Dedicate yourself to cultivating your mindset each day and observe as your life transitions from one defined by limitation to one marked by boundless potential and achievement. 2. Practicing self-awareness and emotional regulation. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth and emotional intelligence. It is the capacity to recognize and comprehend your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in real time, enabling you to navigate life with clarity and purpose. Without self-awareness, you might find yourself caught in repetitive cycles of emotional reactivity, unable to escape negative patterns. However, by developing this skill, you gain a potent tool to reshape your reactions to the world around you. At its essence, self-awareness helps you identify triggers, those external events or internal thoughts that spark strong emotional responses. Whether it's a stressful work situation, a tough conversation, or a past wound re-emerging, recognizing these triggers lets you respond rather than react. Instead of exploding in anger or retreating in frustration, you can pause, reflect, and choose a path that aligns with your values and long-term objectives. Equally vital is emotional regulation, the practice of managing feelings effectively instead of letting them control your actions. Emotions are neither good nor bad. They are signals, offering valuable insight into your inner world. The key lies in how you handle them. When confronted with stress, disappointment, or frustration, take a moment to step back and evaluate your response. Are you reacting impulsively, or are you responding with thoughtfulness and restraint? The ability to regulate emotions prevents hasty decisions and fosters resilience, allowing you to maintain equilibrium even in tough situations. Practicing self-awareness requires deliberate effort. Journaling is one of the most effective tools for self-reflection, helping you track your thoughts and spot recurring themes in your emotions and behaviors. Meditation and mindfulness exercises also boost self-awareness by training your mind to stay present and observe thoughts without judgment. These practices create a gap between stimulus and response, giving you the ability to act with intention rather than reflex. It's crucial to acknowledge and process emotions rather than suppress them. Many people try to ignore or push away negative feelings, only to have them resurface destructively. Instead, allow yourself to feel, understand the root cause, and channel those emotions constructively. This approach builds emotional resilience, preventing minor setbacks from escalating into major emotional chaos. Self-awareness also plays a key role in setting personal boundaries. Knowing when to say no, recognizing when you need rest, and understanding what depletes your energy are essential aspects of safeguarding your mental health. Without clear boundaries, you may find yourself overwhelmed, resentful, or burnt out. When you are attuned to your needs, you can make choices that align with your well-being and personal values. The journey to self-awareness is ongoing. The more you understand yourself, the easier it becomes to break free from negative patterns and nurture a balanced mindset. By honing this skill, you empower yourself to navigate life with greater emotional stability, clarity, and purpose. It is through self-awareness that true personal transformation starts. 3. Cultivating a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the foundation of personal and professional success. It is the belief that intelligence, abilities, and skills are not fixed traits, but can be developed through dedication, learning, and perseverance. This mindset fosters resilience, adaptability, and a continuous drive for self-improvement, shaping how individuals view challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. At its core, a growth mindset turns failure into a stepping stone rather than a barrier. Instead of seeing mistakes as definitive proof of inadequacy, those with a growth mindset view them as valuable lessons. When faced with setbacks, they don't say, "I failed." Instead, they reframe it as, "I learned something valuable." This simple shift in perspective creates an environment where growth flourishes and limits fade. Challenges, rather than being perceived as threats, become opportunities for expansion. The discomfort that comes with stepping outside one's comfort zone is no longer dreaded, but welcomed. Whether mastering a new skill, adapting to change, or facing constructive criticism, a growth-oriented person approaches each situation with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Surrounding oneself with like-minded, growth-oriented people further strengthens this mentality. The individuals you regularly engage with influence your mindset and beliefs. Encouragement, constructive feedback, and shared ambition create an environment where progress is standard rather than exceptional. In contrast, a fixed mindset thrives in an atmosphere of negativity, where doubt, fear of failure, and resistance to change prevail. A key aspect of developing a growth mindset is learning from criticism, rather than taking feedback personally or seeing it as an attack. Individuals with a growth mindset use it as a tool for refinement. They recognize that feedback offers insight into areas needing improvement, providing a clear route toward mastery and excellence. Effort is another pillar of a growth mindset. While natural talent and intelligence can offer an initial edge, consistent effort and perseverance are what truly drive long-term success. The willingness to invest the necessary work, embrace challenges, and persist despite obstacles separates those who stagnate from those who evolve. Continuous self-education plays a vital role in maintaining a growth mindset. Reading books, enrolling in courses, acquiring new skills, and engaging in meaningful discussions keep the mind flexible and open to new perspectives. The more knowledge and experiences one gathers, the greater the ability to think creatively, solve complex problems, and innovate in any field. Ultimately, adopting a growth mindset enhances not only personal development, but also professional success. It promotes resilience in the face of adversity, creativity and problem-solving, and a lifelong thirst for learning. The world is constantly evolving, and those who embrace growth will always lead the charge of change. By adjusting your perspective and committing to continuous improvement, you unlock limitless potential and craft a future defined by progress and achievement. 4. Building stress resilience naturally. Life is filled with challenges, uncertainties, and unexpected setbacks. However, a healthy mindset equips you with the resilience needed to navigate difficulties without being overcome. Stress management is a critical component of mental well-being, as chronic stress can lead to burnout, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion. The ability to recognize stressors and develop effective coping mechanisms allows you to maintain balance and clarity, even in tough situations. Stress itself is not inherently damaging. It is the way we respond to it that determines its effect on our well-being. Those who lack stress management skills often find themselves feeling drained, irritable, or overwhelmed. Conversely, individuals who actively cultivate resilience approach stress as a challenge to be managed, rather than an insurmountable issue. One of the most effective ways to manage stress is through mindfulness practices. Breathing exercises, meditation, and progressive muscle relaxation help regulate the nervous system, reducing the body's physiological reaction to stress. Engaging in physical activity, whether it's a walk, yoga, or strength training, releases endorphins that naturally ease stress and improve mood. These simple yet powerful techniques foster a sense of inner peace, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to life's challenges. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties but about adapting to them. Instead of viewing obstacles as roadblocks, consider them stepping stones that build strength, wisdom, and emotional endurance. Every challenge offers a chance to learn and grow. By shifting your mindset, setbacks become lessons rather than failures, and difficulties become catalysts for personal development. Developing strong coping mechanisms further boosts resilience. Effective problem-solving skills allow you to break down challenges into manageable steps rather than feeling swamped. Seeking support from trusted friends, mentors, or professional counselors provides perspective and emotional encouragement. Engaging in hobbies and creative activities offers a positive outlet for stress, providing moments of joy and relaxation that offset life's pressures. Prioritizing self-care is essential for maintaining resilience. A well-balanced routine that includes adequate sleep, proper nutrition, and time for relaxation ensures that your mind and body are prepared to handle stress effectively. Avoiding toxic environments and setting firm boundaries with people or situations that sap your energy further enhances emotional well-being. Building resilience and managing stress is an ongoing process that requires conscious effort. The stronger your ability to handle stress, the more confident and capable you become in facing life's uncertainties. Instead of being overwhelmed by adversity, you develop the mindset and skills to navigate difficulties with grace and composure. Life will always present challenges, but with the right mindset and coping strategies, you can turn stress into an opportunity for growth. By strengthening your resilience, you not only improve your mental well-being, but also empower yourself to live with confidence, purpose, and inner strength. 5. Developing positive thought patterns. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. The way you think shapes how you perceive the world, tackle challenges, and define your potential. Cultivating positive thinking patterns doesn't mean overlooking difficulties or pretending everything is ideal. It means training your mind to focus on solutions rather than problems. A positive mindset boosts confidence, resilience, and overall well-being, allowing you to navigate life with greater optimism and control. One of the greatest obstacles to positive thinking is negative self-talk. Thoughts such as "I'm not good enough" or "I always fail" reinforce limiting beliefs that hold you back. When you repeatedly tell yourself these things, they become entrenched, shaping your self-perception and influencing your actions. Instead of yielding to these negative narratives, consciously replace them with empowering affirmations. Statements like "I am capable of learning" and "every challenge is a chance to grow" reinforce self-belief and create a mindset rooted in growth rather than limitation. Gratitude is another potent tool for cultivating positive thinking. When you shift your focus from what is missing to what is abundant in your life, your perspective naturally becomes more optimistic. Regularly acknowledging achievements, no matter how small, helps reinforce a positive self-image. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply reflecting on what you're thankful for each day trains your mind to notice the good, even in tough times. Surrounding yourself with uplifting and supportive individuals further strengthens a positive mindset. The people you interact with affect your thoughts and emotions more than you might realize. When you engage with those who encourage growth, optimism, and self-improvement, their energy becomes infectious, reinforcing your own positive thinking habits. Conversely, distancing yourself from negativity, whether from toxic relationships, pessimistic conversations, or self-doubt, creates space for a healthier mental environment. Engaging in activities that inspire and uplift you also plays a vital role in shaping a positive mindset, whether it's reading books, practicing mindfulness, exercising, or pursuing creative passions. These habits nourish your mind with positivity and reinforce an optimistic outlook. The more you feed your mind with empowering content and experiences, the easier it becomes to maintain a constructive and confident mindset. Like any habit, positive thinking requires consistent practice. It's not about achieving a state of unshakable optimism overnight, but about making small, intentional shifts in how you approach daily challenges. By training your mind to reframe setbacks as learning experiences and to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems, you gradually transform the way you see yourself and the world around you over time. These practices reshape your thought patterns, leading to a more confident, resilient, and empowered version of yourself. A positive mindset is not just about seeing the bright side. It's about believing in your ability to create a fulfilling and successful life through the power of your thoughts. 6. Setting realistic goals and taking action. A healthy mindset is driven by purpose. Without clear goals, thoughts and actions lack direction, leading to stagnation and frustration. Setting realistic and achievable goals provides a framework for success, guiding daily decisions and actions. Rather than vague aspirations such as, "I want to be successful," it is essential to break them down into specific, measurable steps that pave the way for tangible progress. Goals should strike a balance between being challenging enough to promote growth and realistic enough to sustain motivation. Setting the bar too high can lead to discouragement, while setting it too low may result in complacency. The key is to create a structured plan that allows for continuous learning and improvement. Success is rarely the result of one monumental effort, but rather the accumulation of small, consistent actions over time. One of the biggest hurdles to goal achievement is procrastination. The longer an important task is delayed, the harder it becomes to take action. Perfectionism is another common barrier. Many people hesitate to start or complete tasks because they fear their efforts won't be flawless. To overcome these challenges, it is important to shift the focus from perfection to progress. Taking imperfect action is always better than making no progress at all. Consistent, incremental steps build momentum and reinforce a mindset of resilience and adaptability. Developing a habit of daily reflection on goals keeps individuals accountable. Checking in regularly on progress, identifying obstacles, and adjusting strategies as needed ensures steady forward movement. Reflection also fosters self-awareness, helping individuals recognize what works, what doesn't, and how to improve. Writing down goals, tracking milestones, and acknowledging achievements, no matter how small, creates a sense of accomplishment and strengthens commitment. A goal-oriented mindset cultivates confidence. The more progress one makes, the stronger the belief in their ability to succeed. Every small win reinforces motivation, making it easier to stay focused and committed. Celebrating milestones along the way provides a sense of fulfillment, fueling further ambition and perseverance. Tracking progress is essential for continuous improvement. Whether through journaling, digital tools, or simple checklists, monitoring efforts allows for better decision-making and course correction when necessary. Adjusting strategies and refining goals in response to challenges is not a sign of failure, but an indication of growth and flexibility. Ultimately, a healthy mindset isn't just about thinking positively. It's about aligning thoughts with actions to create meaningful outcomes. Success is built on the foundation of clear goals, deliberate actions, and consistent effort. By embracing a goal-oriented approach, individuals empower themselves to transform aspirations into achievements, creating a life of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. 7. Practicing gratitude and optimism. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. By focusing on what you already have rather than what you lack, you naturally reduce stress, anxiety, and negative thinking. When you cultivate gratitude, you train your brain to seek positivity, reinforcing a mindset that supports happiness, resilience, and success. One of the simplest ways to practice gratitude is through daily reflection. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day helps anchor your mind in appreciation. These don't have to be grand achievements. Small moments such as a kind conversation, a delicious meal, or a beautiful sunrise can have a profound impact. The more you focus on gratitude, the more your brain becomes wired to recognize and value the good in life. Optimism is closely tied to gratitude. While some people naturally have a more positive outlook, optimism is a skill that can be developed with practice. It involves expecting good things to happen while maintaining a realistic perspective on challenges. An optimistic person doesn't ignore difficulties. Rather, they approach them with the belief that solutions exist and that setbacks are temporary rather than permanent. This mindset plays a crucial role in resilience. When faced with challenges, optimistic individuals recover faster because they see obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than signs of failure. Instead of feeling defeated by adversity, they focus on learning from their experiences and taking proactive steps forward. This belief in one's ability to overcome setbacks fosters confidence and persistence. Gratitude and optimism work together to create a mindset that attracts success and fulfillment. When you appreciate the present while maintaining hope for the future, you cultivate a balanced perspective that supports emotional well-being. This balance prevents you from becoming overly focused on either the past or the future, allowing you to fully engage with life as it unfolds. These habits also have a significant impact on the brain. Studies have shown that regularly practicing gratitude and optimism rewires neural pathways, making positive thinking more automatic over time. As a result, negativity and pessimism become less dominant, and a natural inclination toward hope and appreciation takes their place. Building a habit of gratitude and optimism requires consistency. Simple practices such as journaling, mindfulness, and expressing appreciation to others help reinforce these mindsets. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, whether through uplifting books, inspiring conversations, or supportive relationships, also strengthens your ability to maintain a hopeful and grateful perspective. Over time, these small daily actions create a profound transformation in how you view the world. Instead of feeling burdened by difficulties, you develop the ability to navigate life with resilience, confidence, and a deep sense of fulfillment. By making gratitude and optimism a way of thinking, you open the door to greater success, joy, and inner peace. 8. Surrounding yourself with the right influences. The people you surround yourself with play a crucial role in shaping your mindset. Your environment has a profound impact on your thoughts, emotions, and overall mental well-being. If you constantly engage with negative, critical, or toxic individuals, their influence can sap your energy and cloud your perspective. However, by intentionally choosing to be around people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow, you create a support system that fosters positivity and resilience. Healthy relationships provide emotional support, encouragement, and constructive feedback, whether it's a mentor guiding you through challenges, a supportive friend offering words of affirmation, or a like-minded community that shares your ambitions. The company you keep directly affects your confidence and motivation. When you surround yourself with individuals who believe in growth and possibility, their mindset becomes contagious, reinforcing your own belief in your potential. Toxic relationships, on the other hand, can severely hinder personal development. Constant exposure to negativity, criticism, or doubt can lead to self-limiting beliefs and decreased motivation. It is essential to recognize relationships that drain rather than nourish you and set boundaries to protect your mental space. Choosing quality connections over quantity ensures that the people around you contribute positively to your growth rather than hold you back. Beyond direct interactions, your media consumption also influences mental well-being. The content you engage with daily shapes your thoughts and emotions, often without you realizing it. Following inspiring, educational, and empowering accounts can serve as a source of motivation and knowledge. Conversely, consuming toxic, divisive, or overly negative content can subtly reinforce fear, self-doubt, and cynicism. Being intentional about curating your digital environment allows you to cultivate a more positive and growth-oriented mindset. In addition to the people you engage with, being mindful of the conversations you participate in plays a key role in maintaining a healthy mindset. Gossip, complaints, and negativity can become habitual patterns that subtly influence your perception of the world. Instead, engaging in discussions that focus on solutions, opportunities, and personal growth fosters a mindset of resilience and optimism. Building a strong support system is one of the most effective ways to reinforce positive habits and maintain mental strength. This doesn't mean avoiding all negativity or challenges, but rather ensuring that your environment supports your personal and professional growth. Seeking mentors who inspire you, fostering friendships with those who encourage your aspirations, and participating in communities that align with your values create a foundation for sustained motivation and self-improvement. Ultimately, your mindset is a reflection of the energy you absorb from your surroundings. By choosing to be in an environment that nurtures positivity, growth, and resilience, you set yourself up for long-term success and fulfillment. The company you keep, the media you consume, and the conversations you engage in all contribute to the quality of your mindset. Choose wisely, and you will cultivate an environment that empowers you to thrive. 9. Balancing work, life, and rest. A healthy mindset thrives on balance. In a world that often glorifies hustle and constant productivity, it is easy to fall into the trap of overworking, leading to burnout and mental exhaustion. Conversely, excessive leisure and a lack of direction can result in stagnation, leaving you feeling unfulfilled. True mental well-being comes from striking a balance between productivity and relaxation, ensuring that both mind and body are nurtured for long-term success. One of the key aspects of maintaining balance is recognizing the importance of rest and recovery. Scheduling time for hobbies, social interactions, and relaxation is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment, whether it's reading, painting, playing music, or spending time with loved ones, helps prevent stress buildup and enhances overall emotional well-being. These moments of relaxation provide a reset, allowing you to return to your responsibilities with renewed energy and focus. Physical well-being is directly linked to mental balance. Prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and regular physical activity is crucial for cognitive function, emotional stability, and overall resilience. Lack of sleep leads to impaired decision-making, increased stress levels, and emotional instability. Poor nutrition and a sedentary lifestyle contribute to fatigue and brain fog, making even simple tasks feel overwhelming. By taking care of your physical health, you create a strong foundation for mental clarity and emotional strength. Another essential factor in maintaining balance is setting boundaries. In both work and personal life, it is important to define limits to protect your mental energy. Without clear boundaries, you may find yourself constantly drained, unable to focus on personal growth or meaningful relationships. This includes knowing when to disconnect from work, avoiding toxic relationships, and saying no to commitments that do not align with your priorities. Learning when to push forward and when to rest is a skill that prevents exhaustion and ensures sustained progress. Many people believe that working harder for longer hours leads to greater success, but in reality, strategic effort combined with adequate rest leads to higher productivity and creativity. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It is a strategy for longevity and peak performance. A balanced lifestyle fosters resilience and prevents the mental fatigue that often leads to negativity and self-doubt. When you operate in a state of constant stress or depletion, it becomes difficult to maintain a positive outlook. However, by integrating moments of rest, mindfulness, and self-care into your daily routine, you cultivate a mindset that is strong, focused, and adaptable. Ultimately, achieving balance requires conscious effort and self-awareness. It is about understanding your limits, recognizing when to slow down, and ensuring that your time and energy are allocated in a way that supports both personal and professional fulfillment. By creating a lifestyle that prioritizes both productivity and relaxation, you set the stage for long-term success, mental clarity, and emotional well-being. 10. Committing to continuous improvement. A healthy mindset is not a fixed state, but a lifelong journey of growth, learning, and self-improvement. There is always room to evolve, refine skills, and broaden perspectives. The pursuit of personal development should be continuous, as it strengthens resilience, adaptability, and overall mental well-being. A key component of lifelong growth is the commitment to learning. Whether through reading books, taking courses, or seeking wisdom from experiences, investing in knowledge keeps the mind sharp and adaptable. The world is constantly changing, and those who embrace learning remain prepared to handle new challenges and seize opportunities. Growth-minded individuals view knowledge not as a means to an end, but as an ongoing process that enriches both personal and professional life. Self-reflection is essential in this journey. Taking the time to assess progress, identify areas for improvement, and adjust goals ensures that personal development remains intentional. Without reflection, it is easy to fall into autopilot mode, repeating the same patterns without meaningful growth. Regular self-evaluation fosters self-awareness and allows for course correction when needed, keeping you aligned with your aspirations. Consistency is the foundation of lasting improvement. Small, daily actions compound over time, creating significant progress. Whether it's practicing mindfulness, developing emotional intelligence, or refining technical skills, steady effort leads to mastery. Many people overestimate what they can achieve in a short time, but underestimate the power of incremental progress over months and years. The key is to focus on continuous, manageable improvements rather than seeking instant transformations. Embracing change with a positive mindset is crucial. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt determines how well one navigates its twists and turns. A rigid mindset resists change, leading to stress and frustration, while a flexible, growth-oriented mindset welcomes change as an opportunity for learning and transformation. The more one views change as a natural and beneficial part of life, the easier it becomes to stay resilient in the face of uncertainty. Developing a lifelong growth mindset also involves cultivating emotional intelligence. Understanding and managing emotions, practicing empathy, and improving communication skills enhance relationships and mental well-being. Emotional intelligence helps in making better decisions, handling setbacks with grace, and maintaining a balanced perspective in challenging situations. Ultimately, the journey of personal growth is about striving to become the best version of oneself. this doesn't mean perfection. It means continuous refinement, learning from mistakes, and embracing challenges with a forward-thinking perspective. The process itself is fulfilling, providing a sense of purpose and motivation to keep evolving. A healthy mindset is a commitment to growth, not a final destination. By consistently investing in self-improvement, reflecting on progress and welcoming change, you build a foundation for lifelong success and fulfillment. The pursuit of personal growth is not just about achieving specific goals, but about cultivating a way of thinking that enables you to thrive in any circumstance. A healthy mindset isn't built overnight. It's a result of intentional choices, habits, and perspectives practiced daily. Which of these areas do you think you need to work on the most?